Hey there, baby girl. So, the microphone's gain was a tad low at 41 instead of 57 dB. So, sorry, not sorry if it sounds a little weird throughout all this. We're looking at more Pinterest. You like Pinterest, don't you? Oh, you love Pinterest. Well, hey, Ferb. Um, oh, I woke up feeling pretty fucking good today, you know? About an hour or two ago. Now I'm really fucking depressed again, and I'm eating pasta. Also, I bought razor like replacements and stuff so I can shave this stupid shit off my fucking face for the time being and all that. And oh, what else? I don't know. But yeah, what are we gonna do today? You know what? Everything is. Oh yeah. Hey, it's been two. Everything's. Yeah. This stupid shit. I meant to. Well, why don't I just do that right now? Why don't you? Oh, look at this stupid shit. Isn't this nice? It doesn't even have audio. That's actually a good thing. Actually, I kind of hate it when it just like starts playing audio all of a sudden for whatever stupid thing is there. So that's kind of also partial because I don't have any audio for that other than my voice or whatever. It's just like taking music from random ass places or whatever the fuck, and that just doesn't really work for this sort of thing anyways. So, what was it? Here? Okay, mute. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. So meant to say this yesterday, but forgot. I say forgot, but really, I didn't forget. No, I just got depressed again. That's usually the way it is. No. Well, yes, I did forget. Technically, I did forget. I forgot because my mind was somewhere else, being depressed. And that's kind of how it works. Oh, yeah, no, I did. It is true. I did forget all about that, but it's because I got depressed again. I forgot. Meant to say this yesterday, but forgot. Hey, it's been 2 whole days since. Everything is all out of order. I'm fine, totally fine. Right, this is before other things that have already, like, it's always just like a resurgence type of thing or something. Anyways, get the fuck out of my face. Okay, so we did that, so that's cool. You want to know, you want to find something to do? Just type in a bunch of random shit, just like that, and look what comes up. Look what comes up. This is so cool, right? Hey, it's at least a little bit entertaining, right? You can just you can find it. That's actually kind of. Oh, I guess we're going to look at Pinterest again. Fuck it. Yeah, look at this shit. What the fuck is going on here? That's not even real. But like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care about you faggots in your shirts, but look at this. This is so cool. Look at this. This is so cool. Save for good grades real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, it's just a bunch of fucking 13-year-olds all over Pinterest, and this, and then just more of it, and just yeah, just and yeah, and I much prefer the stupid fucking rocks, the stupid fucking all this, to that never give up without a fight. That is so fucking cheesy, right? Yes. Inspirational, whatever. Never give up without a fight. It's not the stab in the back that kills you. It's when you turn around and see who's holding the knife. Harley Quinn. If you are seeing this, your future is about to get a lot richer. Don't skip this. Karma is real. At least save it. Oh, God. FEAR has two meanings. Like, if you're seeing this video, you should have your hand in my fucking pants, making me feel all right. FEAR has two meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Holy shit, the choice is mine. Wow, that's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. The choice is mine. Body wants sleep. Mind wants money. Heart wants love. Soul needs God. Dot, dot, dot. You know, the dot, dot, dots make it much more profound, right? It's okay to try again tomorrow. But 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 in the movie Rocky, in the first one, but they said there is no tomorrow, right? There is no tomorrow, and then it pumps you up. So which is it? Is there tomorrow or is there no tomorrow? Is it okay to try again tomorrow or is it not okay to try again tomorrow? I'm getting mixed signals here. Just one life, bro. Don't give up. Whatever. FEAR has two meanings. Yeah, it's just the same thing again. And it's like trying to act like it's trying to appear like it was written down or something on a piece of paper. This is just text overlaid on top of whatever this is, and there's a little TikTok logo down there. Inspire and affirmity. Inspire and affirmity. You know, you'd think it would say like affinity or something. It doesn't really make sense that it would say affinity. It says affirmity. Affirmity. Please buy my stuff. I'm accepting all offers. How kind of you. How kind of you, sir. Yeah, ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down. Isaiah 43:2. Man, make a choice. What about no? No. Ooh, that's really cool. But imagine there was no ground there and it was just the void. How do I get this thing out of my belly? No, but actually, how? You know, yeah. Reminder that these pictures are taken by a professional. And just a whole bunch of, like, when you think your period started, but it's just this shit. Yeah. How hard is it to not touch little girls? Like, you know, God damn it. I really do hate you people. I really do hate you fucking people. Depression can look like being visibly sad/low, isolating oneself, struggling to maintain hygiene or appearance, not being able to do daily tasks or work, laying in bed all day doing nothing, and also like what? And also like, and then it's, and also like, oh God. Oh shit. Oh, it's something so profound. Overcompensating with humor, making an effort to make others happy, pushes through work and chores, doing fun things but not being able to enjoy it, repressing feelings as to not burden other people. You know, right? It's one of those things when you just check off every single box, huh? Ain't that something, eh? Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice to every single checkbox there is with fucking with all these damn things. But yeah, depression or whatever the fuck. Just every single one of them is just yep. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Look at that. Woo. I love being described. I love it when you describe me. That's really great. Hiding depression, signs they are hide. I don't fucking hide shit, really. I don't know. But like have before, I guess, but it's like not even really. It's just fucking Jesus fucking Christ. It doesn't fucking, it doesn't fucking matter. It's fucking meaningless. It's fucking pointless. It's fucking everyone's going through shit, whatever. Surface level conversations where they weren't before. Avoiding people are just superficial, okay? People are just fucking superficial. The whole surface level conversations, usually it's one dipshit fuckhead, and then, usually it's everyone else, and I'm the cool one that actually wants to have a conversation. Maybe. Everyone's superficial. Everyone's fake as fuck. Everyone's a small talker. Yeah. Or not a talker at all. Avoiding eye contact and other different nonverbals. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Depression. That's just an autism thing too. Like, I don't know. Just one of those things. Whatever. Noticeable change in appearance from tiredness, weight change, nutrition, etc. But yeah, the whole thing, right? And something with this before, oh, your natural response is to not look people in the eye, stare them down as hard as you possibly can, intimidate them, go the complete opposite direction, right? You know, here is the way it is, like by default, and just do the opposite. Is this a good thing? I think it's certainly preferable. I think it's certainly preferable for people to be a little bit scared of you than and what you might do to them than for them to whatever the fuck else it is that they think, that you're uninterested or that you don't respect them or something along those lines, or whatever the fuck garbage people think. Noticeable change, because they're stupid. Noticeable change in appearance from tiredness, weight change. Oh, and fucking adults too. Oh my god, the whole fucking thing with goddamn. It's just always been the case. A lot of these things, you would think that they would be things in the past, or they would, things from like a couple decades ago, from like the 90s or whatever, or this and that. There's a lot of people that are just older, fashioned, and are, I don't know, it's just people that are just on their way out the window, fucking 90 something, whatever, and just all that. But yeah, no, a lot of like teachers and whatever are just dumb as fuck too, and all that. Just really, really dumb as fuck. There's no other way to put it. They're just dumb as fuck. Okay? They're just dumb as fuck. A lot of people are dumb as fuck. Young, old, alike. A lot of people are just dumb as fuck. So, noticeable change in appearance from tiredness, weight change, nutrition, etc. Noticeable change in appearance. I am a shapeshifter. I certainly, I'm not very consistent, I suppose, in the ways I appear sometimes, sometimes look like a completely different fucking person and am and just feel like and just all that kind of thing. I don't know. Noticeable change in numbing behaviors, drinking, overworking, etc. Noticeable change in you used to and now you're not, and that's a bad thing. Like, that could go either way, you know what I mean? Just whatever, attempting to keep the conversation from becoming about them. Yeah. Yeah. That used to be the case, right? It used to be the complete opposite with a lot of these things, right? But anyways, canceling plans often and self-isolating. I don't usually cancel things. I just like don't show up or just something like that, and people get pissy about it or something along those lines, or am late to things or whatever. You know what I mean? Not like I ever get invited to anything because no one gives a shit about me, but whatever. Oh, so why didn't you use the bathroom at break? I don't fucking need to read about this. God. Fine, I'll read about it. Fuck it. So basically, our body has its own biological clock that regulates bodily functions, including digestion and elimination. When food and... Okay, sure, yeah. When food and drink enter our body... Yeah, the whole thing of how unreasonable it is to... Et cetera, et cetera. Sure. It's just things that everyone has on their mind at some point in time or whatever the fuck, and just the way that things are set up. Wake up at 7 a.m., trigger warning, rape. Oh, sure, let's read about your rape stuff. Rape is the most unjustifiable crime, in my opinion. Murder, self-defense. Thievery, you could be in poverty. Bullying, you could be having a hard time mentally, etc. All those crimes have at least one thing that's dependable, but rape is unjustifiable. I don't know. I mean, I could Saul Goodman the hell out of this. I'm not going to lie, but I won't. Name one thing that could force you to rape someone. Go on, I'm waiting. Rape is the most awful thing someone can go through, yet it's the most defended. Why? What was she wearing? He's a guy he couldn't have been raped, or even it will get better as any godlike being will give you something good in the future. Yeah, that is a particularly funny one. Huh? It's inexcusable. With rape, you are using another person's suffering for your own pleasure. It's the most disgusting crime of them all. Yeah. Well, you know. Oh, what's this? I want ADHD. I I haven't heard people. No, can you please not? Oh my god. It's just a lot of these damn Pinterest posts are just a lot of things just fucking echoing the same sentiment over and over. You know, it's just echoing the same sentiments over and over. Why the fuck do I look at this shit? Why the fuck do I look through all of this shit? I mean, I don't look through Pinterest. I haven't looked at Pinterest in years or whatever, like, and just, oh, but here we are looking at it again. Well, it was interesting before, so I mean, yeah, okay, I guess, whatever. I was just looking at the rocks, and I really just wanted to look at the rocks. Honestly, I'm gonna go back to looking at the rocks in a second here, but I don't know where to go from the rocks. We'll find out. I hate those people who constantly vent and complain to you about things but do nothing to get better. Right, emphasis on but do nothing to get better. Emphasis on that. I'm hungry. Okay, go eat. No, kitty face. Yeah, that is annoying as fuck. It certainly is. See, I, I may blah 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 about my stuff, but I do things in service of whatever. So I'm like, I'm just always the amazing, coolest fucking exception to everything ever, you know? How society wants women to dress, how I want to dress. Yeah, I mean, dress however the fuck you want. I don't know. If you got the balls to pull it off or something and it doesn't look completely like garbage or whatever, then go right ahead. Um, you know, I mean, you want people to look at you, I guess. I don't know. Love that it says I and not all women. The love that it's, I love so very much that like the bare minimum or what should be the bare minimum is met, you know. How the fuck am I supposed to? Okay. Okay. Boys will be boys, or so they say. Literally nobody has ever said that before, I don't think, but you know, but it's the unspoken sentiment or whatever, right? Anyways, what is this? Smile. How do you smile when it's so hard to be happy? It's called a fake smile. Girl, shut your corny ass. God damn it. Please can I go to Ellie and Mason house? Who is Ellie? Yeah. 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 See, the thing is too with this. Another thing is the people that you say bullying should be okay or bring back bullying or whatever. First of all, it never leaves, never left, whatever. First off, second off, the people that you're saying that about all the damn time are the least are the most self-absorbed, the most it does not matter what you say to them, how you say it, anything. I love being mean. Okay. Well, anyways, it's just one of those things of it's the stupidest fucking argument being made for number of reasons, but yeah, just the whole thing of that it is completely all any of that ever does is just drive people to suicide or further it makes shit like whatever the fuck it is that you're saying it about even worse. Okay, it makes it even worse. It achieves the opposite of what you're trying to achieve, essentially. It pushes people further into it. You want to bring them out of it, blah blah blah. Assume you give a flying fuck about bringing someone out of something. Generally speaking, the majority of the time, you know generally speaking, the majority of the time, you're a very unpleasant person, etc., 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 with all these things. And well, it just it causes people to, shut all of that out and to just further into the what's it called? The bubble of, well, into a bubble, yes, in under a rock. Blah, not whatever. What's the term? The fucking stupid echo chamber shit. Yeah, that. Normalize saying "I know" after a compliment, please. What the fucking Star Wars thing? Like the fucking okay. You can if we are dating, I own you. See, and then there's this shit. It's like Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. The whole thing of people that just nonstop only fucking like this is it's deeply unhealthy. I refuse to talk to my father. One of these things said. Yeah, that's kind of obvious, I mean, hell, I even just a moment ago, right, was something with that, I suppose, but it's not because I like hate him or anything. It's just because, well, gee, I don't even fucking know why. It's just I don't really, I don't really like talking to anyone sometimes, right? But hey, guess what? Unlike you, I end up I do, I do. I still, right? You still push through, something. Yeah. This is horrible. It's absolutely atrocious. So, but I'm raising my boy to be a man one day. Shouting is not nice, and kicking hurts. Nobody likes their face in the dirt. So, boys that fight, kick, shout will be boys that sit in time out. Little girls are made of sugar and spice, or so they say, but you are a little too I am Meredith. I am 5.5 years old. Today, March 20th, 2012, and then you have the audacity to say there is a God, kind of thing. Today, March 20th, 2012, was my last day of chemotherapy. In September, did God do this, or was it the doctors? Was it the overpriced blah blah blah? I got bullied for wearing glasses. Sheriff, you're the wrong you're against bullying. Just for the wrong you're, I say keep it up. I have never, ever, ever. I have witnessed so many fucking people with the wrong you're. I don't understand it. How fucking hard is it to use the right you're? How fucking hard is it? Jesus Christ, I'm a little bit of a grammar Nazi, okay? And just, I don't know, maybe a regular one too. And what's wrong with that? Yeah, say if you're scrolling because you feel bored, fucking, I wish I could go to school today like the other kindergartens in my class. I am not allowed to go because I am autistic. What? I am sorry. You just put things on pieces of paper, I think. I am sorry that I am harder to teach, but I still deserve an education. I am worth it. It is not the 1800s. What are you talking about? I'm not allowed to go to school because I'm autistic. What the fuck does that mean? You know? And the whole I really want to go to school so badly because it's such a great fucking place. My name is Kevin Sullivan. I was born on April 20th, 1972 at St. Vincent Hospital in Erie, Pennsylvania. I am looking for my birth parents. If you have any info, please call. Please call. Right, it's the don't dead open inside thing. Please call 81 whatever or blah blah blah. Thank you. For a second, I was like, are those the same numbers? No, it's the same here and here, but it's different here. It's the very last one. It's an 8 and a 4. Please like and share on Facebook. Two things. One, why are you sharing all your info? too. I really hope you find your birth parents. Bless you, and hope you find your birth parents. Um. All right, let's take. I wish guys got pregnant. Okay. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish boys could get raped and then have rape babies. Yeah. Let's play doctor. Take off your clothes and don't tell your mom or dad. My 12-year-old babysitter the first time I was only 4. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry to whoever experienced this. I hope you are recovering now. And here's a picture of fluffy ducks. You know, sometimes that is simply the best response, right? Something like that, right? Genuinely, thank you so. Reading these comments made me so sad and angry. I'm so sorry. Sending lots of love and hug to every one of you. Yeah, we love you guys. I hope y'all are doing better now. Same thing with me. I was 5, she was. That is not a sentence. I really hope her parents didn't do anything to make her feel like she had to do that. It's just such a young age. What? He was 1? He bribed and threatened me when I finally told my family at the age of, comma, they said it was my fault for not telling them sooner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah. Um and you want to know something? He was my cousin, my Osen. To all my friends out there who are struggling with this, you are not alone. You can talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I am so sorry. It sounds horrible. Hope you are okay, little heart. Wait, only 12? How did the babysitter even know what they doing? That's insane. They both kids. I have a lot of questions for the babysitter's parents. Dot dot dot. And none of your questions will ever be answered because it's none of your fucking business. Why did her parents let her with a 12-year-old at 4? Oh, right. Right, right, right. Oh, right. Right, right, right. Yeah. He was my friend. He promised to give me a gift if I let him touch me, and if I touch him too. I was thinking it was bad after, and tell my mom, who immediately talked with my teacher. She said that it was normal at this age, and my mom believes her. I still feeling disgusting because of that, and I was thinking it was my fault during a lot of time. Sorry if I make any mistakes. English isn't my first language. I can tell. And the kids' parents never know what happened. Honestly, I feel bad for you both. Something messed up must have happened to him. I fucking hate this phrasing, this wording. I feel bad for you. Okay. Same thing. I'm sorry for your loss. Fucking. Do you want to get beaten to death? Because that's how you get beaten to death. Something messed up must have happened to him for him to hurt someone in that way when he's so young because no. Yeah, I mean, just, it's has already happened sort of thing there. Because no literal child would think of such a thing unless taught or influenced. It's not okay, and it never has been and never will be your fault. I hope you both find peace. Little heart. Yeah, little heart makes things all better. I don't believe other kids can really abuse other kids because they lack the development to understand what they're doing at 7 and 12. I think it's dangerous to call children most likely acting out what someone has done to them abusers. Eh, you know, nah. It's the adults who hurt the children and expose them to inappropriate films too early. Okay. All right. Okay. See, now that's what. All right. You know, I don't need to say words even, okay? The comments are scary because people are demonizing children for doing what children do. They play by imitating their environment. Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's still a fucking 4-year-old, you know. I don't really know how else to say it. Is still a fucking 4-year-old. um so, like, let's just chalk it up to stupidity. When I was 12, when I was 12, I had a little bit of awareness of the fucking world around me, maybe too much, as I always do. Just kind of thing, just, you know, I just I really, I really think you people suck. I was abused by someone my own age. We were both minors. Just because we are kids doesn't make it okay. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of replies. My best friend. I don't really. You know what? This is just making me fucking sad. So come on, do this one more time. You don't want your parents to think you're being bad, do you? My 17-year-old babysitter to a 5-year-old me. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Mm hmm. Who is taking these photos? Who? What is the context? Whether this and that is I don't know. Don't worry, boys are supposed to like this. Yeah. How is this not concerning to y'all? Rape is never okay. Rape is rape. When is rape okay? During a poll? Oh my fucking god. Well, first of all, polls just in general aren't like, you're not going to get truthful answers. Like, if you do, it's just the whole thing of, have you been having thoughts of harming yourself or others? Yes. I'm not going to tell you though, because you'll lock me up. Sort of thing, etc., etc. Things like that. You know what I mean? Just. Anyways, during a poll of high school students, Jacqueline Goodchilds ask the following question. But I mean, when it's a poll of like a bunch of people, more so, whatever. But still, they're not going to be truthful about anything. During of how they actually think or whatever the fuck. Most people are pussies. During a poll of high school students, Jacqueline Goodchild asked the following question: is it all right? That's so weird. It's in separate words. I guess that's how it was originally, initially, or whatever, right? Why don't I see people hating him on this app? Hate on this dead guy as if that does anything. Is it all right if a male holds a female down and physically forces her to have sex if he spent a lot of money on her? Males 39%, females 12%. He is so turned on he thinks he can't stop. Males 36%, females 21%. It goes slightly down for males and goes considerably up by almost double for females. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. I don't know. Just, so, there are a lot of girls that are whores. She has had sexual intercourse with other guys. Revenge. Oh my god. What the fuck? 39%. The same as that. And then 18%. So, she is stoned or drunk. 39%. I mean, you're basically begging for it. You choose to get intoxicated. You choose to dress all slutty. You're basically begging for it, right? She is stoned or drunk. She lets him touch her above the waist. 39%, 28%. That's the same as before, and then that's a lot higher. This is so difficult to even. She has led him on. Yeah, there's that whole thing there, right? Of like, just, yeah. Oh wait, shit! I went too far. She is going to, and then changes her mind. She has led him on. What is the difference between these two? These are the same question, aren't they? Yeah, I don't like. She gets him excited sexually. These, what's the fucking difference here? She gets him excited sexually, I guess, is like a bit further. But no, she gets him excited sexually. She is going to, and then changes her mind. Those are certain. Like what is the subtext here? I don't know. Anyways, 54, 54, 51, 31, 26, 42. She gets him excited sexually, 51, 42. About half and half. They have dated for a long time, 43, 32. Um Man, but here's the thing too. It's like it's one of those things of, at the same time, like at the same time as all of this too, like I don't know how to word it. I really don't know how to word it. Mm, yeah, just yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Just whatever. Whatever, whatever, whatever. This is horrifying. Remember the time, blah, 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 I just got dressed to sneak out when I heard my mother coming down to stairs, so I ran to my blah, blah, blah. Someone whispered too loud. And I can't, this is horrifying. Someone whispered, and I can't fucking read it because you're, what the fuck? It's just, what the fuck is this overlay? Fucking, just, just, I'm glad you're okay. I love you. I just, something, dream you snuck out and someone killed you. Remembering the time I had just gotten dressed to sneak out when I heard my mother coming down the stairs. So I ran to my bed and acted like I was asleep. Something, and then just, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm hmm. The Anatomy of a Mermaid. A mermaid is a fabled marine mermaid. A mermaid. No, you don't fucking just leave off the A. God damn it, whatever. A mermaid is a fabled marine creature with the head and upper body of a human being and the tail. Yeah, they love their variations of that. Top half, just vary. But, the other way around of it's a fish, right? It's a fish, but with lady parts, and just all that kind of shit. I mean, fuck, fish already got that sort of thing going on a little bit, all these animals and whatever the fuck do, okay? Like, you don't even need that. You don't even need the legs and the thighs and the pussy and ass and all that. Like, you already have that with the fish already as is, pretty much. Like, you know, nice looking fin and all that. Anyways, mermaid is a fabled marine creature with the head and upper body of a human being and the tail of a fish. Right. Yeah, sure, whatever. In European folklore, mermaids were natural beings who had, reverse mermaid, yeah, who had, were natural beings who had magical and prophetic powers. They love music and often sing to lure mortals to death by drowning. Those are sirens, but just, yeah, sirens, mermaids. I always stick them together. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Who fucking cares how confusing it is? Different terms. Are they different things? Yes, they're different things. No, they're not the different things. They're the same thing. Mermaids are sirens, but sirens are what? How does this work? Oh, who gives a shit? Just the whole thing of like. I mean, it's the one. I guess it's just one of those things of some mermaids, not all, obviously. Some mermaids are sirens, and also something with the depiction of sirens, like they can be something else too. They can appear in other ways too. I mean, really, it's less so appearance wise or anything like that. It's just the alluring nature, right, of them and all that, calling out to you and whatever, you know, lure you to death by drowning, because get you all horny and all that, get you all right, whatever. You know, pirates with their rape mines and all that, right? They bring misfortune, and if offended, the beings causes floods or other disasters. I am offended. You do not want to swim out to me? I am offended. I fuck you. I am whatever. I know we all have the same questions. Yeah, we're so we're yeah. Anyways, yeah. Vocal system nailed. Mm, plate one. Plate. Ooh, meal. Trachea, superior vena, aorta, lungs, inferior vena, just cutting it off. The bad crop, you know. Liver, gallbladder, pancreas, appendix, ureter, bladder, urethra, heart, spleen, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum. You know, we're leaving off a bunch of things here. Really, just we are leaving off a bunch of things. This whole thing, huh? Yeah. You know, we are certainly leaving out a bunch of things, but those other things, I guess, are just like kind of. I don't know. This is a very half-assed dissection right here. You know, her head should be split open too. You know, and all that kind of thing, and you know all the other associated. You can't really show everything all at once, right? You show parts and parts and parts, but you know, whereas oh look, bones. Where's the everything else, right? Makes it move around, flail around. You know. What is the most disturbing fact about the human body? The fact that it exists. Her case makes my blood boil. The girl next door, the torture murder of 16-year-old Sylvia, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but we're girls. I don't care. You cannot see me undress. Yeah. I'm bored, so tell me the weirdest thing you've ever seen in a school/public bathroom. My God. My child is okay. They recognize this background. Me, an atheist, whenever I hear a noise late at night. What the fuck is this shit? This, but then I realize it's my parents fucking. You know, I never got to experience my parents fucking because I beg your finest fucking pardon. What? My parents go to a hotel since I enter their room all the time, even if it's locked, and would open it. Bro, I wish mine did that. Blah, 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 blah. If you're not part of the religion, don't wear the symbol. What is the symbol? Of what religion? And what is the symbol? Thinking LGBTQ is a sin is homophobic, by the way. What? Okay. Yes, and? I don't know. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I guess. Woman beats 3 men in a rap battle, so they raped, shot, and set her on fire, but she still lived. Her body, her choice, but she got her boobs done after saying that it's okay to be flat-chested for years. Kinda hypocritical. Misogynist never got called women-centered, though. Sorry to break it to you, but making your entire personality about man-hating is also being male-centered. How about we make the woman/girl who was actually raped and violated the center of attention instead of a cluster of cells? Abortion is... What the fuck is this even about? What is this about? How about we make the woman/girl who was actually raped and violated the center of attention, and we're also spelling center this way, Fucking center. Oh god. Center of attention instead of a cluster of cells. Abortion isn't just removing a pregnancy. I kind of hate when things like just start with the abortion thing. Start with what you're talking about. What are you talking about right off the bat? Just say it's fucking about that or whatever. But it's okay. Abortion isn't just removing a pregnancy. It saves the victim from further mental and physical yeah, okay. All right, whatever. Okay, that's all right. Fine. Boring. Whatever. I support girls who are natural, and I support girls who choose. It's just echoing the same sentiment over and over and over and over and over the fuck over. I love how the Barbie movie had a trans Barbie, and that wasn't her main plot line. I don't remember that. Also, the Barbie movie was not very good in a lot of ways, but she said, "Smile." Wife bursts. I mean, it's hilarious. It is fucking hilarious. Bursts open husband's testicles by smashing them in their wedding photo album after she catches him cheating. I mean, yeah. Isn't that the appropriate response? Ew, you do self-harm. It's literally 2 fucking letters. Ew, you cut yourself, you make yourself bleed all over. Ew, blood leaks out everywhere, and you're scared for your life. But you brought this upon yourself. It's your fucking, you did it to yourself. Jesus Christ. If you do it to yourself, you should be able to fix it. You should be able to get yourself out of it. Why'd you do it in the first place? Blah, 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 blah. My God, I don't know. Just, yeah. I hate when people switch up my words. Yeah, me too. But I don't know. This shit. The censoring of everything is just really fucking annoying. Her story absolutely sickens me. I'm sure it does. Like, oh my, her name is Elizabeth Fritzl. You can Google her. Okay, sure, let's do that. Let's go look at Elizabeth Fritz. Actually, I think I've already seen that. Right? Yeah, no, right. I did already. Didn't I literally just see this like a moment ago? What was it? You want to, Mr. Hands? I don't want to fucking look at Wikipedia about it or fucking whatever. Yeah. I did literally just see this a moment ago for another thing. Man, I have been getting so many damn Amber Alerts as of late. Just yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah, they're better off without someone like me. Did I matter to you? Yeah. My parents just pulled me out of school. I had a lot of friends, I think. You think? You don't know. When I left, one of my friends told me one of my friends said, oh, fuck. I wish she would burn and die in hell. I don't know if he was joking because I'm not going back. I have a huge insecurity in how people think of me. I've never told people how I truly feel because I've been masking my feelings so long I don't even know. I don't even know how I even try. When I need to cry, nothing comes out. I feel empty but don't at the same time. All right, let's try to dissect this, right? My parents just pulled me out of school. Okay. I had a lot of friends, I think. Right, friends, but they're not really your friends, right? Friends in quotation marks. Okay. When I left, one of my friends in quotation marks told me one of my other friends in quotation marks said, or maybe there's slightly less of a friends in quotation marks in this one, right? Maybe slightly, but still very much so, right? Acquaintances and friends in quotation marks. I wish she would burn and die in hell. Right. This is your friend, right? I don't know if he was joking because I'm not going back. No, he's not fucking joking. That is... With such sincerity of wording it that way, I wish she would burn and die in hell. No, that is not... No, they're not joking. I have a huge insecure... Even if they are joking, they're like, ha 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 ha. There is so much truth behind it, okay? Because I'm not going back. I don't know if he was joking because I'm not going back. It's pretty obvious. No, that's just, even if it's with an air of humorousness to it, no, that's just sincerity right there, right? If that's how it's worded, if that's how it was worded, then that's the way it is. I have a huge insecurity in how people think of me. Yeah, whatever. I've never told people how I truly feel because I've been masking my feelings so long. I don't even now how I even try. When I need to cry, nothing comes out. Blah blah blah. I feel empty, but don't at the same time. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, what is this thing? I want to tell someone, but I feel that if I do, someone will judge me and think I'm lying because in their mind I don't look depressed. I make sure that I do look depressed, you know. I make a conscious effort to show just how depressed I am, you know. Uh we are not the same. I am so much fucking better than you because I look just as depressed as I am. Want to tell what? I don't know. I'm kidding. I don't know what the fuck I'm even. Yeah. Anyways, I don't look depressed. I have lots of friends. Smile and make people laugh, but if people saw me when I'm not acting, they would think I'm sick, not feeling well, but they will never think I'm depressed. No, but actually though, I called one of my best friends, and when they answered, they were hanging out with our other best friend. We're a trio. Trios never work, guys. Is that so? And they never even told. I don't think it's about the amount of people there are. I think it's quite simply just the three the kinds of people these three people are. You know, and they never even told me, never even asked if I was free to join. Um, which I was. It was a Saturday. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. The whole people assuming that you're okay with something without asking you kind of thing and just kind of forcing you upon you. And my God, people are just so, kill them all. Uh yeah. That's I did have an instance actually of that semi recently of someone and like, oh, just because like you're autistic or something like that, like just, oh God, just shut the fuck up, you know? Um but yeah, and it was oh, but yeah, it's just like, just the whole like, oh yeah, just like they're like on the phone with someone or whatever the fuck, on the phone with someone, and they're just like saying that like, yeah, like this thing, just like, just the whole thing of just like haven't even mentioned it to you or whatever the fuck, and just like you're just like already fine with it by default. I can guarantee you I'm not, and I no, get away from me. And they never even told me, never even asked if I was free to join, which I was. It was a Saturday. It really hurt. But anyway, so that's a similar thing to this. I don't know. That's the thing that every single thing, every single way someone is, people are. It's just anything that you think is just in one particular, just the whole thing. If it's just no, it's all just as bad as it seems, if not way fucking worse. And there are so many other people that are experiencing the same thing as you, and that's supposed to make you feel all better. It doesn't work for me. It's the exact opposite. That's horrible. That's horrible that it's not just a me thing. Actually, that's horrific. And I know nothing is just a me thing. It's just, you know, but yeah, it's absolutely horrible. Never even asked if I was free to join, which I was. It was a Saturday. It really hurt. I hope everyone, no matter how big or small you think your problem is, you are always loved and cherished. Oh, thank you so much. I hope thinks I hope thinks get better for each and every one of you. Yeah. Wow. My trio was me and two sisters, and then it became. Oh my God, I want to kill people. I really fucking do. My trio was me and two sisters, and then it became a quadruplet before we found out that the sisters were talking self harm behind both of our backs to each of us. And then we broke it off with them. It's just the two of us. Lol. I mean, self harm isn't just cutting, right? It's all encompassing, however it is you're harming yourself, right? It literally could just be, just because I don't fucking sit there slitting my wrists every day, the whole cutting board thing doesn't mean that, I haven't, whatever, in many, 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 many other ways, right? So that kind of thing, and the ways in which detrimental mentally and such, you know, blah blah blah, just as bad. I don't know. My trio was me and two sisters, and then it became a quadruplet before we found. What? Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I would be there for a lot of my friends, be there at their lowest and supporting them at their highest. But sometimes I fear that they would forget what I have said in the past and forget about me. In a world of darkness, those that have light will give light to those in darkness and will keep going until there is no light in that person anymore. We'll feel bad, yeah, but at least we made a difference in their life. We made a difference! Self-congratulatory bullshit. Yeah! Let's get out there and make a difference. Even for just a little bit in one fucking person. You know, we saved the day. We saved the day. All of that, don't worry about that. We saved the day. Everyone, give yourself a pat on the back. We saved the day. Even for just a little bit. My name will be forgotten, but not my actions. No, your actions will be forgotten too. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know what you're talking about. I've had something like this. I've had to break someone off because every single aspect of you will be forgotten. I've had something like this. Any effect that you could ever have, any this and that, will be forgotten. Not even all that long from now. I've had something like this. I've had to break someone off because they were slowing breaking me. Yeah, they were so sure they could fix everything, even if it was so shattered you couldn't tell what it was in the first place. It hurt me so much. There were so many times I wished I could have run into their arms, even if it broke me a bit more inside. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. I have been broken twice now and can't say that it gets any better. But now the person who broke me the first time liked me again. So I fell for him again. And today he asked my best friend out. And now I'm done with love. It's so overrated if you ask me. Oh, God. I recently broke up with my girlfriend, who is my former bestie. Bestie! Oh my god, my former bestie. We used to be such great besties all the time, but I broke up with her because I like my other bestie, and I have for a year now. I'm bisexual. Okay. I am that type of person. When I thought, in quotation, whatever. When I thought, what the fuck is with the quotations? People leave out quotations on things all the time, and then people add them on things like when I thought. Well, did you think or did you not? I guess you don't ever think, but I don't know. Did you think or did you not? You know, the quotations are completely unnecessary. When I thought I made a friendship. When I thought, I mean, yeah, maybe it is a thought in quotation marks. I don't know. Do you ever have a single thought? I don't know. It's really hard to tell sometimes, whether people think about anything. But, well, I mean, you have some kind of thought of some kind. I think you had a thought. I think maybe you did form a single fucking thought ever. Maybe you did form a thought here. Maybe your thought was you had made a friendship, right? Maybe that was a thought that you had. Just say it like it is. You had a thought. Okay, leave it at that. You had a thought. That's so cool. I'm so happy for you. That's great. I soon realized I was just existing in their life and I don't matter to them. Yeah, the whole thing with like situationships and whatever the fuck, right? Which just means nothing. That's what that means nothing. Same thing with like the ILY crap and whatever. I haven't personally ever had to. I've just witnessed people being cringe in all those ways, witnessed plenty of it. I haven't myself anything with the ILY crap or the situationship crap or the this and that, whatever.
but I've witnessed plenty of it, and just all that, right? And you know what that means? That means absolutely nothing. That means less than nothing. Okay. Oh, you just some people don't understand the lingo, and I'm out here, my autistic self, and I'm so very. I know all about the lingo, and I gotta illustrate it for you. Just I gotta translate it right into English. Here's what it actually means. Um, means dumb bitch brat who should be shot. Means this. It means that. Just whatever. I figured that out by the fact they were having a better time with others than me. Huh. And when I talk to them, they don't look at me or answers dry. So I just felt like I should just move on yet. It happened again, second year in a row. I am starting to feel like I can't socialize like I used to. I tried hitting the fact that it hurts, but it hurts. Yeah. I think that my besties are better without me. I overthink much, but I think like that. It's just on breaks at school I used to speak with them much, but now they too stay together, only them two, so I must just be with my other friends. I get it, I've been cut out too, but I hope you make new friends and have a good life. I went to my best friend's house on my about my bestie's house after I changed schools, and she was calling my boyfriend. That's the end of the story? God, my grandma's dog-in-law passed away due to ligma, and my family said it was all my fault for giving it gasoline instead of water for Mr. Sprinkles to drink. I don't know why they always blame me for everything. Yeah. 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 That's pretty it's pretty encompassing of a lot there, you know. Wah 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 wah. I sit in my bed and cry. It's the only place I can let it all out. Little pensive face, little whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. Me too. No one knows what I feel. Name twin. Real. Fate hand up, crying emoji, and there's another depressed emoji there. I would say same, but I don't have my own room or place, so no crying allowed for me. There are so few people that are in my school, and even less people who have had at least one conversation with me, so I can't afford to stop being friends with someone, but they stop being friends eventually too. Any advice? I don't even know what I just read, so no, I have no advice. There are so few people that are in my school. Good, honestly, good. God damn. Compared to the alternative of crowded with wannabe gangsters and thugs and whores, good. There are so few people that are in my school, and even less people who have had at least one conversation with me. Who the fuck talks to everyone? So I can't afford to stop being friends with someone, but they stop being friends eventually too. Any advice? Any advice to that? What are you talking about? First off, what are you talking about? Uh, yeah, what are you talking about? Who? What? What are you talking about? Okay. There are so few people that are in my school and even less people who have had at least one conversation with me, so I can't afford to stop being friends with someone, but they stop being friends eventually too. Any advice? I don't know. My advice for everything: kill them all. I don't. What? What does this mean? What does this mean? Hmm. You know, deep. deep analysis, very in-depth here. I feel like I was begging for it. I mean, maybe you feel some way because there's some truth behind it. But every time I get love, I feel like it's not love, maybe just sympathy and pity. I had a best friend forever and we almost dated. What a profile picture, huh? I had a best friend forever and we almost dated and he was nice at first and then he used me and lied about it. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it works. They're only friends with you because they want to fuck you. You know nothing of the real world. He didn't really text me and I didn't feel loved at all. Oh, it's because you weren't. You didn't feel loved at all because you weren't. I wanted to beg, but I was scared of him getting upset, so I didn't. So I was just alone, basically. He lied about him cutting himself. I cried all night, every night, and it breaks me. I'm just broken. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. I can understand. They don't really love us or care for us. They just want to have an access in our mind. What? I see he's manipulative and blackmailing you emotionally because he knows very well that you care about him. I hope you are right. Make wise decision and be happy. No, it's not about all that. It's about sex. Every time I want my parents to say they love me, I have to take initiative. If it's a boy, no, it's not about all that. It's about sex, all right? Every time I want my parents to say they love me, I have to take initiative. Today even. Which, I mean, honestly, flattering, right? They think you're sexy or whatever. They want to, get in there. They want this whole elaborate thing over so much time and all that, right? It's a compliment. It's a very, very, very quite something delivery of a compliment, is what it is, right? Loving me must be so fucking hard and I'm so fucking sorry. Oh, that's the same thing here and that's the same thing there. That's so cool. That's so cute. I love you and I am so, so, so sorry for making your life harder because of that. Stop being sorry. I can lose fucking everything, but not you. Oh God, not you. Okay. I guarantee you can. And you'll be just fine after. I checked my phone all day, hoping you'll message or call me. I have so much to tell you. I forget we have to pretend to be strangers. This is the stupidest shit. I knew they would get tired of me. Just know that I love you. I love you with all of my fucked up piece of shit heart. Wow, that's so cute. I wanted to get it right so badly that I always got it wrong. I think of you at 2 a.m. when I can't sleep and I wish you were there to hold me. Wow. I wish I could be a better me for you. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I say I'm sorry out loud every day to you and to myself. Oh, my God. I know you don't hear it, but I hope you feel it somehow because there is nothing I regret more than ruining our beautiful love. A betrayal. Oh, what a profound... A betrayal. I cannot undo what I have done. You can't unfuck the Thanksgiving turkey, yeah. I cannot undo what I have done. I can't unsing a song that's sung. And the saddest thing about my regret, I can't forgive me, and you can't forget. Oh, Lord. Yeah, let's read some poems. I think about this poem every day. Masks. She had blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hid, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, then passed right by and never knew. Okay, well, I'm going to forget all about that 2 seconds later, so we are not the same. Yeah. Antagonist. Does a ghost know that he's a ghost? Does a saint know that she's forgiven? If no one knows, then I don't know if I might be the villain. I don't trust the author anymore.
I don't know. These are questions. I mean, you didn't even answer the questions. First, you got to answer the questions before you go on to say like some other thing or whatever. You know, you're just like assuming that those are the case. You know, you're just assuming. I mean, God, I like weird people. The black sheep, the eight balls, the left of centers, the wallflowers, the underdog, the loners, the rejects, the outcasts, the outsiders, the odd ducks, the eccentric, the broken, the lonely, the lost and forgotten. See, you say all of that. You say all of that. You say all of that, right? You do say all of that, huh? I can change your mind about all that. I'm really good at changing people's minds. I'm really, really good at it. Yeah. She asks me to kill the spider. Instead, I get the most peaceful weapons I can find. I take a cup and napkin. Those aren't weapons. I catch the spider. Those aren't weapons. Those aren't even weapons. I don't know, whatever. I catch the spider, put it outside, and allow it to walk away. If I am ever caught in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong attitude, that's not included. It's just, yeah, that's the saying. Just being alive and not bothering anyone. I hope I am greeted with the same kind of mercy. Mercy, huh? Ooh, my God, here's the alpha. Here's the alpha. Oh, God. You know, just, man, stomping the dog's dead, you know, stomping the dog's dead. How do you see me? Do you view me as the others do? Some wild, untamed beast, ready to snap at any given moment. I pray you see me as more than my emotions, or therefore more than my following actions. I hope I'm more to you than the beast you've made me out to be. Ooh, oh, now that right there has really got me going, if you know. Why would you let the whole fucking thing with like the back rooms and all that kind of stupid fucking shit, it is the most boring shit ever. A lot of the SCPs and whatever the fuck in general, a lot of these goddamn things, it is the most, and you know, Five Nights at Fuck Boys and whatever the fuck, it's so fucking boring. It's so fucking boring. It's, you know, mascot horror just in general. It's so fucking boring. Phasmophobia, all these fucking things, so fucking boring. And I don't know, that's really it. It's just really, really, really fucking boring. And I don't see what's scary about any of it. I don't see what's scary about a lot of things. I don't know. Whatever. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you for telling me the truth. You know, that's so nice. Click to apologize. Click to be saved. Click to forgive. Click to forget. Click to be pure. I think I already saw this. What if I just don't come home? Nothing much changes. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, okay, go right ahead. Have fun. My room is kind of mid. Maybe I should hang something up. Hang something up, huh? You think you should maybe hang something up? Go right ahead. Have fun. Have fun hanging something up. Wink, wink, you know? Wink, wink about suicide. Yeah, sure, why not? Something about me isn't right. What is this? What is this? What is this right here? I just want real love, not taunted with it. If it's gonna be near me, at least be true. Yeah, this is the most unfunny shit ever. This is how every YouTube family looks like. Okay. Rape scene, rape scene, rape scene. Light gay as shit. I would have gone crazy. Rape scene, rape scene, rape scene. Light, are you done for the day? Rape scene, rape scene, rape scene. I don't know. This scene was so gay, what the fuck? Comments are turned off for this pin. You're obsessed with your eye and your eyebrow? man. A black woman is speaking. Listen and learn. And then there's the apple again. Day 12 of trying not to hump you. That's what dogs do, and they must be stomped dead. That's what dogs do. All on your leg. They're little rapists, and they look like this. Debbie Ryan serves Dyke in recent upload. What does she look like today? Old and disheveled? Nope. Fear and Hunger art style. Hollis, 18. I love Fortnite and cats and money. I be eating Wow. I be eating hella mozzarella sticks and cheese in general. Ex-father, question mark. I have 6 cats and I am living on my own. I love cheese. I am in search of for a dominant. Wow. Do I look half Japanese? Oh my god. 13, age regression and masochist. People put the stupidest okay, these are 2 separate images. Yeah. Yeah, that's really, really something, you know? Yeah. Just look at all of this. Just look at all of this. Try not that's the title. Try not to get depressed. Try not to get depressed. That's the title right there. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at all of it. I hate being hypersexual. Then just don't be. Problem solved. Solve your fucking problem. I just want to feel loved without begging for it. It insists upon itself. God. Deplug. Do you think I'm a good person? Oh, faux show, faux shizzle. My niggizzle. Nizzle? My nigzle? Yeah, there you go. Something like that. I apologize to anyone I've ever hurt. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive these nuts. Fuck y'all. Wow, that was so funny, dude. That was so fucking funny. Fuck nudes, send me your playlist. Wow. 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 You're so... Waiter, can I have someone who doesn't leave me? Me watching how easy it is to replace me. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. This is so fucking... Me looking at the photos someone took of me and realize how ugly as shit I am. Wow. You have people that take photos of you. Wow. You have photos of people that take photos. You know what I mean? It's like, it's such a non-issue, right? When the devil couldn't reach me, so instead he made my brain my biggest enemy. This is cute. Yeah. I'm hypersexual for a last door. That's not how it works, okay? How I felt. How I reacted. He grew. Yeah. Come tell daddy about your day, kitten. I am a leaver, and I am a good leaver. I will leave. Okay. Then leave. Nobody wants you here. Wow, I am terrified of this image. Wow. Alright, who gave the man the smile drug? Oh my god, these are such images right here. Holy shit. They're gonna haunt you. Oh my god, when you're both down to earth yet out of this world. Oh my god, look at these images. They're so scary, right, guys? Not scary, scary. Like, it's just this. Oh god. Ooh, that's cool. That's interesting. Ooh. What the fuck? Oh. Ooh. Wow. Yeah. Meme format, but it's horror. Meow. You know? Meow. When your art teacher says 1 minute left, meat. Neat. Neat meat. Yes, 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 yes. Dude, let me in. I'm a fairy. Woo, that's so cute. Cannibalism is love. I guess so. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh. Hot. It's giving Minecraft painting. Wow. Zen. 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 I will tell you this much. The smoke coming out of your mouth and the little thing that you're holding in your, and oh, you're holding two things. What's that? That's, well, we know what that is, but what's that? What's that right there? It's too low res to tell. Yeah, I've seen this, the bright yellow. The bright yellow is something, huh? Quite something. Look how quickly it is to go from horror. I mean, I guess you still have horror a little bit here. Kind of. Yeah. Look at them, they're fucking gay. Wow. Masturbate, makeup, manifest. I'll stop stabbing when you stop screaming. I mean, yeah, that's how it works. Smoking a blunt because depression is fucking me. Yeah, we saw that already. Yeah, right? But yeah, that is how it works. That is how it works. Mm-hmm. It's just quite simply too attractive. See, I mean, yeah, it's not in. Okay, maybe it's not entirely purely only out of jealousy. Maybe, maybe the screaming is kind of hot too on its own, Okay? I guess the screaming isn't the screams are just screams and it's fucking hot. And I won't lie about that. Live leak. Okay, we've officially we have officially reached the point of no return. No, there's always a return. It doesn't, it's just one of those things of actually, no, actually you do just return. Just like that. But yeah. Ooh. I hope your mom finds your Tumblr. That is such an old-timey statement. So cute. Oh my god. It just keeps going and going, just the rabbit hole, just the... I love this image. And just, yeah, the blood and the everything. I wish I could be as cool as a lot of you with all this shit. These works of art and all that. Or to just be able to live it, right? Yeah. But there's something that stands out, right? Even over here, too. Yeah. Music cap. Pussy. Right? Wow. Fuck. Fuck. Wow. Yeah. Puta. No, little bro, don't taste the rainbow. Wow. Cancer cat. Summer is coming, I can feel it in my pussy. Please continue. I can do this. Smiley face. Shut the fuck up, computer. Let me rot in your arms. People don't care till you start acting different. Nah, they don't care then either. Actually. You know? Be glad if they ever start caring even a little. Itchy cooch in public teaches you patience and inner peace on another level. I need a blowjob so bad. I'd rather smoke crack than listen to Cat's Eye. Me making fun of 12-year-olds using 10 skincare products they don't need. But when I was 12, I was unscrewing pencil sharpeners. Me too, but it was so that it's not so I could cut myself. It's so that I could, whatever. Told the story. Wow, it's such a story. It's such an interesting story, right? Just like the coolest fucking story ever. Oh my god, I have such cool stories, guys. I have such cool stories. I'll be your stupid fucking record goddamn player if you fucking know what the fuck I mean. That is just... yeah. Ribcage shirt. It is not a ribcage shirt, no. Alright. Can't see the haters. My lash is too long. Me if I ever see a woman stealing pads, tampons, diapers, baby formula, etc. I'm no better than a man. Actually, I am. I'm a lesbian. Context doesn't matter. Oh, God. Wow. That's... okay. Drink water for what? Just to piss again? Life is a prison. What the fuck? Are you mad at me? No, I'm just fucking sad. Is that fucking okay with you? She's just a girl, I guess. No flash warning. I have epilepsy and my legs are shaking and spreading. Raw, next question. I have nothing. Alright, let me try to read this like without a smirk on or whatever. No. I'm too fucking depressed for this. Okay.
No flash warning. I have epilepsy and my legs are shaking and spreading. Raw. Next question. I have nothing appropriate to say. 5 minutes and a hair tie. Can we save Hex? All 10 fingers. My fingers are tired. Who has my clothes? Both lips smiled. Born to ride. Forced to scroll. Bed sheets soaked to infinity and beyond. A tear rolled down my leg. Flash us. This made my whole week. Sorry, I meant whole week.
Tampons, they would be free if men had periods. They still would not be free. They'd be a bit... I don't even know if they would be cheaper, actually. No. You know, you ever been to the hospital? Are hospitals, like, are hospital visits free for guys? Your logic makes no fucking sense in regards to that. They would not be free. No. But, you know, just think for a second, basically. Just think for a second. I understand the sentiment, but just think for a second. No, they would not be free. Pinterest is a wild place. Is this even Pinterest? I guess maybe on whatever the fuck app or something, ISIS taking innocent people because of their race. Sorry, it's supposed to say ICE. Wow, you think you're so clever, huh? You think you're so smart and cute and quirky? My mommy really asked why I'm failing class. Pinterest is a wild place. Diz again. All right. I mean, let me really try to. I am too fucking depressed for this. My God.
Pull out the pretty princess voice. Diz are so cute. Oh my god. When you hold and it starts twitching like it's nuzzling you, and then they perk up and look at you like, oh yeah? Penis Kun is happy.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. He's okay, I guess. Nurse. She forgot her medications again. This should not be normalized. Do you see the difference? Are you fucking kidding me? I am not hashtag kidding you. My daughter said this represents who she is. What does this mean? Is my child gay? Hashtag mom life. Hashtag is my child gay. Hashtag southern mom. Oh yeah, this is my friend. She's a trans guy. Barbara Banks. Ooh, where have I heard that name before? Who the fuck is Barbara Banks? I've heard that before, I think. I don't know. It rolls off the tongue so well. Barbara Banks. Barbara Banks. Barbara Banks. Barbara Banks. Howdy, y'all. I love cats. And dogs. Can't forget about those. I don't share the same sentiment. Who could not love both? Me. Haha. My favorite meal is salad. Gotta stay healthy, you know. I have a loving husband and 2 children, Cooper and Layla. Have a blessed day. Bye. Healthy meals. Positive quotes. Let's have a look-see at this. Yeah. Healthy meals. Yogurt / granola, strawberries without cum, banana, and this pasta, and little sandwich type things or something. A salad, right? Like your salad with your, shit's pretty good, right? Flavorful Southwest chicken bowls. Wow, whoa! And look at this one, with the avocado there and the egg. Got a whole ramen type thing going on there. Oh, and over here, the chicken and the asparagus or whatever, and the little lemon slices. Lemon slices, right? Some chicken, some. That's not chicken. That is all just fish. Fish and broccoli. Some. Yeah, and shrimp. Oh, and here's some chicken here, and some whatever the fuck that is. Some of them are labeled. Most of them are not. Why are some of them? I don't know. Why can't you have them all be labeled? Huh? What's with the inconsistency? Spinach, eggs. Those are some really weird looking eggs. Deviled, I guess. I guess they are. But they're also like broken up into pieces too at the same time. So that's interesting. A little bit. I don't know. You've been poking at it with your fork, been playing with your food. Yeah. Spinach, eggs, chicken, greens, and this and that, and this. You got like the burrito thing going on. There's some sour cream there. There's some whatever the fuck that is. There's this is more. I think that's fish, right? I think so. And I don't know what that is. Here's some asparagus. Mental clarity. I love having to see words again and again and again. Sunny side up eggs. I like my eggs runny, gummy, jelly, cummy, in my tummy. I love the cummy in my tummy eggs. That's what you're saying when you say that. I like my eggs raw, cummy in my tummy. It is 2:27 a.m. I like my eggs raw and cummy in my tummy. High energy. Strawberries, blueberry. Say it with me now. Strawberries, blueberries, banana, and whatever the fuck that is on bread. Egg and guacamole, I guess, with seasoning on top. Egg and guacamole, I think. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Looks something like that, right? And this shit, I don't know what it. Oh yeah, cannot stop with this toast combo. Ooh, right, yeah. Raw fish. I mean, sushi is too, but like, but that much? Having an eating disorder isn't fun. Stop romanticizing it. Who is romanticizing? A lot of people. I hate the period smell. Then just stop having the period smell. Solve your problem. All right, problem solved. Solve your problem. A literal child, skinny legs, me, a grown-ass woman. Is that like a personal attack or something? Tomorrow you can feel sorry or sore. It's your choice. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I want to throw up. The feminine urge to do cocaine. Are you masturbating because you're horny or because you're depressed and need the dopamine? Both, right? That's the reason as to why it's both. Anyways, I want to throw up. Oh, it has nothing to do with the image. That's right. It has nothing to do with the image. Most captions have something to do with the image, but just like this one too, it has absolutely nothing to do with the image. The image is just a placeholder, right? The image is just because you have to have an image there of some kind, right? Sort of thing. I'm always fucking cold. Yeah. The wrong your. Sorry, can't read it, can't listen to your thing. I will still read it. Magnets in your pockets, watermelon gum, 2-finger, stinging wrist, eating ice cubes, constantly running. Yeah. Talk with shit. GG Allen, eat shit. Tiny text. I can actually read it like this. Me trying to act casual around food, knowing damn well I have all the calories memorized. Yeah. Cool. Who is she? Stealing her personality at 13 was not a good idea. Who is she? I'm genuinely curious. Maybe it says it in the caption. I doubt it. Nope. Hashtag whisper. That's all it says. Who is it? This bitch did infinite damage to me. Is that the same girl? It looks like it. Cass. Okay. Man, looks like it could be the same. I don't know. They look the same. Whether they are or they aren't the same. It looked the same. Where can you? I do not want to watch this. Just fine. I'll just forget about it. Actually. Save if your account is LGBTQ plus say. This is not a positive quote. We're off to a really bad fucking start here. Also, I guess I didn't look at all of the right. Oh no, I mean yeah. That's it. Healthy Greek chicken protein plates and yeah. Rye bread, ricotta di bufala. Ricotta di bufala, avocado paste, fresh mushrooms, pepper, 2 exclamation points, one before and one after. New body. I do this every day with 1 day rest. 1 minute plank, 1 minute jog on place, 1 minute mountain climbers, 30 jumping jacks, 30 crunches, 30 squats, 25 bicycle crunches, 25 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 Russian twists, 20 jumps. Everyone's answer to that is pretty much just a resounding, how about no? But
You know, because see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, why don't we start a little bit smaller first off, right? Why don't we start with just like one of those things? You know, I know it's hard, but it's working. So your motivation, you will be hot. Zero sugar cravings. Lemon. One lemon, six apples, two cucumbers, spinach, avocado, eggs, tomatoes, mushrooms. You make me want to do the complete opposite of any of this kind of shit. You know what I mean? You make me want to go back to bed forever. Uh, you know? Yogurt parfait, protein granola, non fat Greek yogurt, blueberries and strawberries, honey, cheesy garlic chicken wraps, banana, strawberry, mango, apples, blueberries, kiwis. I'm gonna just finish off my pasta here. I got cold pasta. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. But listen. I got cold pasta. What is this? Baked intestines for our. Oh my. But it's not actually, I don't think, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh, wow. Interesting, huh? You know, a similar thing, like come Easter time, like every fucking year, a bunny cake. Do a bunny cake each and every Easter, like my cousin Ale or whatever, and all that. I helped kind of thing. I spread the frosting and I this and I that and we put all the little candies on top or something. All the little whiskers, you know, and it's like it's a coconut cake and whatever it's coconut, you know, it's got little coconut sprinkles all over and all that kind of shit and yeah, just candy all over for all the you know, for all the whatever the fuck it's called, the I don't know, just the decorativeness of it to make it look like a bunny, right? Make it look like a bunny rabbit and all that. Anyways, yeah, imagine hating me and I'm at home in my cookie cowboy boots. Is that raw? It looks raw. Already getting anxiety about Halloween because how am I gonna top last year's costume? Yeah, I don't even really want to read that. The ideal female body. Huh. I mean, it's a lot more interesting than I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but it's a lot more interesting, I guess. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the you know the whole thing of like married couples for so long and they just get like bored and all that and stuff like that. It's just like there's not very many orifices. There's not very many things to put in those orifices. There's not very many, you know, and just like, yeah, this and two orgasms, please. How I feel after talking. uh, this is when you open up to someone and tell them who and what you are, and they don't seem to care, so you feel empty and left. I hate how lustful this generation is. That's every one of them. Oh, I mean, just especially so, I suppose. No, yeah, it is absolutely gross as fuck. But, yeah. And that only if you have the ability to open up. OMG, so it was that. The pomegranate, oyster, and fig metaphors always make me feel a little strange because they are all things I absolutely love. So in my head, I'm like, Wow, this really says a lot about insecurity and the apparent commodification of women to the degree that they can express themselves through a consumable food item. And simultaneously, I'm like pomegranate. What did you even just say? Me after calculating that the age of Jacob's hamster is 73 cubic centimeters. Wow. Yeah. Art, right? I interpret it as opening up only to feel taken advantage of, like someone was looking for a specific piece of information or taking advantage of your feelings. Like the pearl being so much smaller than the clam is quite symbolic. They don't realize they're killing the relationship slash clam slash all they see is the evidence and guilt to use against you slash pearl slash dear god, all these interpretations. I only see a wet pussy, the usual thing after talking to that person. Don't bully me, I'll come. Ha 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 ha. So do you die after talking or something? Yeah. Um yeah. How do I explain to someone that my mom never gave birth to me? Her and my dad found a large clam on the beach and I was laying inside like a little pearl. I mean, I guess you just explained that to whoever sees this, I guess. I don't know. Your body has done this before. It knows how to carry you when your thoughts keep tripping over themselves. Press your hand to your chest. Feel the steady work happening there. Yeah, I deserve good things. I deserve good things. I deserve good. I deserve good. I deserve things. I deserve things. I deserve art. Beautiful. Okay, I wouldn't go so far as to say that. Stick your finger in things. All right. Yeah. Oh, God. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope you want to touch my body, not in a sexual way, just to hold me close to you. Absolutely not, you know. Oh, no. Oh no, imperfections. Oh no, I am homesick for arms that don't even want to hold me. 2026 is my year. But that's not you in the photo, is it? Yeah. Those are teeth? I thought they were breast implants at first. Those are teeth. Real ones? Yeah. Cute. Ooh. Look at that. Really cute. Oh, I just know those exposed nerves are going to be putting this person in agony. Broken heart. Please be fake because that looks extremely painful. Uh, whether it's fake or whether it's not, people break their teeth all the time. I mean, usually it's like smaller chips, right? My aunt, well, smaller. I don't even know how did that happen. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I mean, you could literally just bite on something, right? You can literally just, in a particular way, just the fragile, like a diamond, right? Like a diamond, you know. Your teeth, your bones are basically just rocks, and calcium rocks. Kitty, meowie, come here. Or I don't know. What are you doing? Oh, there's the stupid fucking bell I took off of you. Why is it not? It doesn't sound like a bell. Goddamn motherfucker. You come here now, okay? You come here now. Okay. Human bones, veins, lips, darkness, teeth. No, it's just the inside of your mouth.
What's in there? What's in the darkness? What's lurking in the darkness? The inside of your mouth, which then leads down to your esophagus, down your throat, all that, and from there the rest of the digestive system stuffs, and eventually you come out the other end. Really cool, right? Pretty profound. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole thing of every damn time you go to the dentist, every damn time you, yeah, there's just blood all over your teeth. Huh? Yeah. Why are your teeth so sensitive? Why don't you brush your teeth more? Are you depressed? uh yeah. Who's a good puppy? And then there's a bunch of faggots saying, I'm the good puppy, and blah, blah, blah. This is a pretty cool image. I love this. Oh my god. Okay. What gives you the right? What gives you the right to stare at the camera? Who told you you were given... Who gave you permission to stare at the fucking camera? This bitch never watched this movie, but I saw a thingy thing, like, and it's like a whatever thingy thing of the suicide, and she's like smirking. So fucking relatable. I don't know. Just, my god, so fucking relatable. You know? Yeah. She's a terrible person, but I understand why she did what she did. I don't even know what the fuck she did. I just, just the whole thing of just like, just being mean and just like smirking when the suicide there, just going insane, psychotic. Me looking at the smart, nice, funny, talented, perfect body, perfect, beautiful girl laughing with her friends while I'm stuck here. Yeah. 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 And then they look over at you, and what's the look they give you? Pretty enough to be sexualized, but not pretty enough to be loved. Actually, well, I mean, yes, okay, I guess. It really can actually go either way. See, because it's not a case of that, it can go either way. I don't know, the whole pretty enough to be sexualized, but not pretty enough to be loved. It could be the other way, too. Pretty enough to be loved, not pretty enough to be sexualized. It could be, honestly, you don't need to be pretty to be sexualized, Not to say that you're even uglier than you think you are, but yeah, maybe. Quite possibly, just maybe, yeah. Because really, just the whole thing, I'll fucking, the whole sentiment of I'll fuck anything that walks and all that, right? I mean, you really don't need to be pretty to be sexualized, yeah. You've gained weight. You have mail. Vogue, dead girls are skinnier. The guilt after eating. The vibe I bring to the function. Me when I feel too full. Me when I'm the second choice. Be glad you're the second choice. What about the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth? It goes down the list of, you're like the 15th choice, Yeah. Now be glad you're the second choice. It's quite nice to be the second choice. You're fat. Thank you. I've been struggling with my body since I was 8. When someone asks about my future, but I was supposed to be dead by now. Oh, to have this type of body. I mean, you can. I mean, well, kind of. Sort of. A little bit. I mean, more in that direction, Hey, well, in another life, right?
Oh, to be comforted like this. You know, it really hurts when you pulled to this pose and just dropped your phone. When y'all was flirting all night, then the next day he acts like he doesn't fuck with you. I was so horny that I fucked my own life. How motherfuckers with attachment issues look at you after you mention another person. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I miss him so much. I really saw a future with him. I'm so fucking devastated. Become hotter. Same thing. Dress sluttier. Babe, you're finally happy. Time to overthink everything and self sabotage. Yes, honey. My stress level when there's an actual problem. My stress level when I worry for no fucking reason. Start of semester, end of semester, finals. I'm fine, me, whatever. Someone trying to be there for me. Wow, you have people that are there for you. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool, you ungrateful bitch. Sad jellyfish. You just can't you can't unsee it. Sure. I try not to look at emojis all damn day. Waiting for him to say goodnight so I can sleep. I need permission to sleep, please. When he starts laughing or saying, the idea of one or two kids doesn't seem so bad anymore. Oh my god. My worst fear is a nonchalant relationship. POV, you bought me a monster. Oh my god. Like they would ever want to do that with you. Oh my god. What is this? And no matter how good my day was, I always end up lying with my bed with that same feeling of loneliness. You know, variations of this. Ooh, what's this? I dare you to save this without your hands, fingers, knuckles, cheeks, toes, lips, tongue, knee, elbow, chin, touch pen, or pet. I'm not going to save it, but I'm not going to save it. I'm not going to save it, but I'm not going to. I'm just looking at other things. I'm not going to. I'm not going to save it. HIV looking at you from the condom like, damn, you've survived. I'm not. I'm not going to save it, but I am going to instead. Your implants will not be intact in 500 fucking years, okay? Also, your nails are not welded to your bone. I mean, I guess they could be. You could do something like that. Yeah, and this is a pretty cool image here, but you know, and that and what my sea monkeys see right. Remember sea monkeys? I don't. I wasn't alive in the 80s. What my sea monkeys, or whenever, I think it was the 80s, right? Something like that. What my sea monkeys see right before I reach into their tank and eat a handful of them. No, I guarantee you they don't. Do they even see? Do they even have eyes? They probably do. I don't, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what they feel or whatever? The men I date, me. Haribo gold bears. Oh, okay. I thought that was a condom wrapper. Okay. What do you want for Christmas, babe? This. Wow. Microwaving my plush cow. Yes, please. Let's microwave. Wow. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, okay. And you're good to go. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really helpful, yeah. Okay. What is this? Yeah. And, Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Back. Nobody knows I'm a lesbian. Nobody cares, or nobody should care. Kids playing with makeup in the 90s. Kids playing with makeup in 2015. Technically speaking, that's probably a good thing, maybe, but actually, no, not really, because just the over sexualizing yourself voluntarily, I suppose, right? Model 25 goes blind after getting her eyeballs tattooed black. Do you have stupid? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Um, but it looks cool. I pee in my pad. Who did you hear that from? I mean, eh, well, I'm happy for you. First time taking a taxi, I think the driver is trying to touch me. I am so scared. Just give him his seatbelt. What the fuck? It's a parody thing, I think, right? But yeah. I mean, it's hard to ever really know for sure. How do I make garlic bread? Is it wrong? I get tired of my friends. I really love them a lot, but sometimes I hide away from them and ignore calls. And right, we already said this. Well, I don't know. Just get rid of them if you don't give a shit for them. I don't know. What is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, rat electrocution company ceremony. Where would you even wear this to? Pay rent. Why my apples floopy? And that. And yeah, yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, I meant to look at the cool bug facts from before. I'm ticklish. No, please stop, please. Wait, no, no, I'm too fucking depressed for this, man. Cool bug facts. I'm ticklish. No, please. Stop. Come on. No, please stop. This isn't funny anymore. I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish. Please stop. No, come on, babe. No, I'm ticklish. Please, please. It hurts so fucking bad to be alive. I'm gonna be the best donkey to live. We in a dragon. Ooh, wow, that would be so cool if that was real, you know? Oh, but it's a, oh, right, it's a reference. That's cool. That's extra cool, even. Yeah, this picture conveys an emotion that doesn't exist. No, actually, it does. It's just the emotion of, well, it's a combination of emotions. Um, baby's first baby, yeah, yeah. Babies need to be, baby's baby is pregnant too. Babies do need to think about things like that. Um, you know, if they can think at all, they already need to be thinking about having more. Anyway, so it's, the, well, really it's open to interpretation, but it's like the combination of several. As their profile picture or just as their appearance, or she's Broken because she believed. Siburan. Spuren. Sibulve. He's okay because he lid. Well, I thought it was the sparkly ones. Why the fuck do you make the sparkly? That's so lame. That's so dumb. It should be the sparkly ones. The sparkly ones are Sibur and Sibive. What you see, what deaf people see. Yeah. And Pornburger, and I hate so much of all of this. T-shirt. You know, you have photos of this person is alive after getting struck by lightning. Yeah, and a lot of this stuff is actually temporary and it like goes away after a few weeks or whatever, which is so fucking strange, huh? Yeah, and some of it sticks around. It's just like, yeah, you know, like just like a regular sunburn or whatever the fuck, right? Sunburn, yeah. Greek mythology in 5 words. Unfortunately, Zeus was feeling horny. Yeah. Norse mythology in 5 words, but Loki had an idea. Yeah. Yeah, that is a big part of it, huh? And also, yeah, I don't know, here's an MCU thing. A lot of things with that. It's uh something something Tony Stark Iron Man did a little fuck up or whatever, you know. So there's that too, right? Did a little fuck up. He just fucked up a little bit. Just a little fuck up. Just a little fucky uppy or whatever. He fucked up. Give me your skin, George. Muscles make the body move. Yeah, this is what totality looks like. Ring of Fire, solar eclipse at its peak, photographed over Stonehenge. Why doesn't Stonehenge get to be in the photo? Why is Stonehenge left out? Why are you so fucking mean to Stonehenge? I am a mature adult. I am a mature adult. I am a mature adult. Hubble just spotted something massive coming out of Uranus. Cool. It's simple. Male, female, not both. Not a third option. Any questions? Laughs an electrician. I've seen this before, yeah. But also, then again, the ports on people, the you know, it does look just like that in regards to people. But, yeah. Unless, you know, Cyberpunk 2077 in real life. Yeah. Which is boring as hell, right? It's really fucking boring. Honestly, it's pretty fucking lame. Honestly, I wouldn't it be so fucking cool if there were all these other ones, right? There'd be so much more to do. Like, nah, it's just dicks and pussy and that's it. You know? I mean, think of all the possibilities. It'd be impossible to ever get bored, huh? No, actually, it gets just as boring. No matter how, you know, it's just one of those things like paralysis over it. Like there's, you know, right, waiter, my lobster and my steak or whatever the fuck kind of thing. You know what I mean? Just that sort of whole thing. Yeah, and just too many options on the menu. And, you know, that's why they have menus in restaurants. And I'm just saying things, you know, and just, yeah. XYXX. Wait, so having sex with girls is 50% gay? Where are you getting that from? Having sex with girls is 50% gay. Oh, right. So if you're a male and half of it is X, then yeah. So then that would also imply that you're half girl. I don't know. Just everyone, everyone starts out as female, right? Everyone starts out female, and then it gets decided if you're going to stay that way or not. Explain Hitler using only emoji. Female is the default. Essentially, it is the default, and yeah. Dream water bottle. Pure ass. Shit, I spilled my cup of dry all over someone's wet floor. Drops towel. Gender stereotypes suck. Oops, you added too much butter, sugar, flour, baking soda, egg, ground beef. Yippee. Sometimes I do wonder if was this ever actually like a thing that's just, probably, right? Like probably, et cetera, meme formats, things like this, were actually initially just what they appear to be, right? They were just little guides or whatever, right? Until they got taken and repurposed. If you laugh, you probably have no friends. I understand it. Obviously, it's just like, no, it's really not funny. Nah, I laughed at this. It's me _ elite. God. You don't have to just make it more unfunny. I also have a Tom Cullits board. Ha ha ha. No, I'm just a chemistry nerd, okay? I promise I do have friends. The white is hydrogen atoms, the red are oxygen atoms, H2O, it's water. Oh my god! You explained it! Wow! Bro had to explain a lot of people didn't get it. Not everybody seeing this learned this. What is there to learn? Just... This is why the world is the way it is. It's because we have people like you. You think everyone knows chemistry? Man. You have to be fucking be Heisenberg level to understand this shit. You think everyone knows chemistry? Like, use your chem brain and actually think. Some people are just not smart. You might be... You might be one of them if you think everyone is going to know this, simple or not. It sure would be nice, it sure would be nice, but no, of course not. You have to be a fucking like Rick and Morty, you gotta have a real high IQ to understand this shit.
real high IQ to understand it, right? You just don't get it because you're not, you know, not on Einstein's level, you know. You gotta have a real high IQ to understand this, you know, to really get a full grasp on it, you know. And it's just, I don't know. Can you people stop being so disappointing all the time? You know, like just obviously no shit. Just, you know, it's exactly what you would expect, right? But it's like, but it still makes it. It's still just as disappointing, regardless. Nonetheless, okay. It's no less disappointing to be what is to be expected, you know. Oh, thank you for explaining it. I hope to God that's sarcastic. It really could go either way. Snail. We shouldn't be normalizing stupidity, though. I know, right? Chemistry, biology, and elements are all basic fundamentals of knowledge you learn in 7th and 8th. This is not something you learn in 7th or 8th grade. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. I did not know about water molecules until I was 12 or 13. Like, come the fuck on. Or not even then, just never, ever, ever, ever. Basic fundamentals of knowledge you learn in 7th and 8th grade. If people don't know at least something about, maybe they're just dumb, plain and simple. Really? No, 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 no. There are very smart people all around me all the time. They're the smartest people around. Bro, it's not normalizing stupidity, skull emoji. It's helping kids who didn't learn it yet or those who don't see it. Wow, I was looking at it and then I was laughing for like centuries and then I was like, fuck, I have no friends. Footer words I showed my friends. They didn't get it. Edit. Mom, I'm famous. Look at the likes. Ha ha ha. That's the chemical compound for water, right? The fact you have to ask, the fact you have to ask, the fact you are questioning yourself about it, the fact you are unsure about it is a real fucking issue. It's a real fucking problem. Yes, 1 hydrogen and 2 oxygen, H2O. I think it is the other way around. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. You know, that's a fair assessment. Okay, see, now that's something that makes... There's something... See, there, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, right? There's something to be confused about right there. That is something to be confused about. Because the way that they write it, sometimes they... You know, it's... You know, the whole... You know, oh, the 2, right? It's just in the middle there. Which one is it referring to? This one or that one, right? That's fair enough to get confused by that. Yeah. Then wouldn't the 2 be in front of the H? If you laugh at this, you have no friends. Yes, it's approximately true. Approximately, huh? I'm in a country in which no durable solution exists, and I must laugh. Wording. Sci-fi-dimensions.com. What genre is I have no mouth and I must scream /gen. All the slash things, you know, all the little slash things. All the lingo. No, the number comes after the chemical. Hey, you know, it's one of those, you know, the wonder, right? The whole, all of that, right? Just, you know, no, it's this way. No, it's that way. No, it's all these. You know, what's really great is that you're trying to figure it out, right? That's what's really great here. That should be the main takeaway here, is that at the very least, you're trying. You're
You're trying to figure it all out. And that's really great. I'm happy for you. You can do it. I have friends, okay? The queer nerd friends, little heart. I smile because I like chemistry. I have friends. Yeah. I promise it not my fault and have friends. My mom has her degree in chemistry. That's why I laughed. I promise she taught me. Okay. The thing is, we are the only class in our year which has chemistry, so only me and my bestie will understand. I don't have chemistry and I still get it. It's not that hard. But my friends got really no idea of this, and it is going to take them some time until they get it. Demonic noises. He's okay. He's fine. I get this, and I'm not even a chemistry nerd. I just saw two of one color and one of another color, and I figured, what thing do I know that has, and this thing too, right? Show your work and all that kind of stuff, right? Figured, which is completely, it's just the whole thing with those kinds of things. It's completely unnecessary, like especially for someone like me. It's completely unnecessary. All that kind of stuff, like the whole thing of show your work and tests and quizzes and stuff like that in general. Show your work and say if you say what's your answer, you say yes and then you rewrite out the entire question. You say no and then you rewrite out the entire question. It's just its purpose. It's kind of a stupid ass way of going about it because whatever. But its purpose is the whole were you actually paying any attention? Do you actually know any of what the fuck any of this is? Right? Etc. Right? That's the whole point to it, apparently, supposedly. That's the stated point, or whatever. I mean, that's kind of how it always is, too. That's supposedly the thought process behind it, and that's what its intended purpose is, or whatever. Apparently, supposedly. Never believe anything just outright, but anyways, the thing is, that's what they say is the case. That is what is stated, or that's what they think is the case, or this and that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. That's how they think things work. The thing is, we are the only class in our year which has chemistry, so only me and my bestie will understand. I don't have chemistry and I still get it. It's not that hard. Yes, but and I read this. I get this. And I was right here, right? I get this, and I'm not even a chemistry nerd. I just saw two of one color and one of another color and figured, what thing do I know that has one of one thing and two of another thing? And just immediately thought of water. I know, right? It's wet floor. I mean, it could be a bunch of different liquids, but like water, right? And what could that be? Molecule, right? Very simple one, But yeah. And its shape is correct. Bad bitch fumbled. Okay. I'm just chemistry rat, okay? I have friends and I'm bestie with my chemistry teacher. He's the best person, bro. He's 2 and pretty handsome. He's 2 years old. Hey, yo. Your chemistry teacher is 2 years old. You're just chemistry rat. You have friends, and you're bestie with your chemistry teacher. He's the best person. He's 2 years old, and he's pretty handsome. I understand completely. Wrong. I actually have one friend, but that's like it. Plus, he's homophobic, so he low-key doesn't count. So actually, yeah, you're right. I looked at it for about 3 years, and then I got it when I checked the comments. You figured it out all on your own, right? You did a really great job. Yeah, a little winky face, congratulations. Congratulations. On you. I'm 13 with a 4.0 GPA. I laughed and I'm still popular. OMG, wait, I'm also 13 with a 4.0 who laughed and I have friends. What's up with the pick Totsy rolls? Bro, I laughed. The only friends I have attended the same online school I used to. We still tight though. Lol. I laughed of this at least an hour. Now my neighbors might avoid me more. I'm an verted, and bookworm. So yes, I have no friends to show. I draw it on my notebook and shown it to my science teacher. She just went quoting dot 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 lol. I read the text and held back my laugh, crying emoji, crying emoji. One of my friends did say I was a nerd in chemistry class, lol. Oh, right, that's just your name, oink oink. And, yeah. So basically, I am in math right now, and I looked at it for, I can see why a lot of people get raped. So basically, I am in math right now, and I looked at it for like 3 seconds, and I was like, OMG, it's literally hydrogen and oxygen, H2O. I got a lot of looks. Literally me staying at this confused AF, staring at it, right? Nah, but why did it only take me like 10 to 15 seconds to realize that it was dihydrogen monoxide? Crying emoji. Guess I'm friendless, lol. Why did it only take you 10 to 15 seconds? I laughed because I went to science class with my friends. That is quite a bit of H2O, very wet. I have many friends, over 5. I didn't laugh, but I get it, heh. I laughed and then read the top part and laughed even harder. Crying emoji. Same. In sorry, science jokes are funny. I have a funny science themed pickup line if you want to hear. Nah, what's good? And then there's that whole thing too. Say the thing if you're going to say the thing. Say the line, Bart. Say the thing if you're going to say the thing. Otherwise, don't mention that you're going to say the thing, right? No. No, you wouldn't want. No, you don't want to hear it. No, isn't that? It's a little manipulative thing, but yeah. Anyways, why did I look at this and immediately think it was nails instead of the H2O stuff? Crying emoji. Why the fuck did I think this had to do with colors, like something Hoyt, red and white? I don't even know, but I assumed the little chemistry thing, right? Little chemistry things were H2O. I smiled and have 5 friends. Smiley face. Pointing and laughing kitty cat. I don't get it. Because it's H2O. Guys, help. I swear I have friends. OMG, I'm just a silly little chemistry girl. Teehee. Guys, I laughed at this and I can name you all my friends. A.K. Melora, Ella, Caroline, Valerie, Gabby, Billie Eilish, Aubrey, Carly, Sophia, and many, many more. Take that, Pinterest. The white are hydrogen atoms and the red are oxygen atoms. It's little H2O, water for my non-chemistry nerds. I laughed with my friends, checkmate. Who poured H2O with mixtures of bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms that help the ecosystem live? For example, decomposers, which breaks down and feeds on dead matter. An example of this is fungi. Well, the first part, who poured? Oh, okay, it's... Well, that's something, I guess. That's at least a little bit of something. I'm moderately less disappointed. That's so not. Try to have 2 friends that more than most, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And I just really like chemistry and making stuff. Well, that's cool, I guess. I don't find this funny at all, nor do I have any friend. Yeah.
Me too. What's the fun in there anyway? YH, I saw people commenting it's the chemistry of water, so don't give me that. Yeah. It's not my fault I spent like 3 months studying atoms and the periodic table at school, like crying emoji, crying emoji. Well, I mean, in terms of studying the periodic table, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things on it, right? There's a lot of things on it. You know, in terms of memorizing or whatever, right? So there is plenty to study there or whatever. It's, you know, it's more than just like the alphabet. And also, you don't use it all the fucking time, like all the letters of the alphabet, you know what I mean? And just all those kinds of things, you know? Like there's 26 letters there, and it's just that. It's just that there's just 26 letters. Periodic table stuff, there's a lot more than just letters. There's a lot, you know? There's how many elements were there again? Fucking, I don't know. They add a new one every few years, and it slows down more and more. I think it's about 170 or something, right? I don't know. Whatever. Something like that. Unthanum, unobtainium, blah 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 blah. They have they a lot of the older ones, they have that sort of thing listed on there, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Anyways, there are more substantial things to existence than just staring at the periodic table all the damn day. You know, just any one particular thing all the damn day, huh? Yeah. You know. And I try a little bit to something in, you know, direction, like, yeah, you know, the whole thing of like things that you're lacking in. Like, I am certainly not lacking in, like, I don't. What good comes from staring at the periodic table all the damn day, right? Okay, yes, I have this and that, but like the numbers and whatever, I have their placements memorized and stuff like that and things of the sort, but like, you know, I guess I just have less interest in a lot of the, right? There's no point. I don't know. There's some information that I just kind of disregard, right? It's the, yeah. It's the you know, there's the stuff that I think is a little bit more important to focus towards and stuff like that. And you know, you got to be a little bit selective about the things that you're always focused on, right? So, you know, that too, right? But some base level understanding, everyone should have some base level understanding of something like this, you know? Essentially. Right? Like, I don't want to you know, everyone needs to fucking this and that, okay? Because I don't either. Not as much as you know, there are levels to this, right? There are levels to this, and you know, put your mind to what you want to put it to and all that and such, but when it's something as simple as this, you know, like it's not even funny. It's just really fucking sad. Um yeah. LMAO, Daz funny though. I made the joke even worse. If you laugh, you probably have no friends. Tripping on acid. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Must be the water. I laughed quite hard, but when are my four friends gonna disappear? I thought originally, I mean, I kind of read ahead slightly and I thought it just said up here. I saw up here, but disappear. filled in the blanks there. Mind fills in the blanks, but yeah. I do have friends, mind you. On the floor. If you don't laugh, you get to flip burgers for a living. Smile. I have no friends and haven't had any in about 5 or so years, and I don't get the joke, but I think I get the gist of it. What does it mean? What does that mean? Is it supposed to be H2O? Water? Bro, I decay probs. I took a solid minute to understand. Anyway, here is my Charmander. Because I laughed because I thought it was those metal things you bounce a ball with, and I realized I'm stupid and it's a chemistry thing. This thing too, right? Also on the DS, right? 3DS. They also have a, yeah, it's called, like, you're right, AR, right? Augment, you're right, AR something something blah blah blah. And yeah. Y'all acting like you need to be a chemistry nerd to understand grade school science, and getting it equals finding it funny. My brother's the nerd that never stopped talking and correcting me, helped me so much in science classes. This makes me laugh because I imagined his goofy snort. I laughed, but joke's on you. My best friend is also my boyfriend. There's always... I am going to kill myself. I swear to fucking God. There's always a nerd in a friend group, and that nerd happens to be me, so of course I laughed. I laughed because I thought there was a human bacteria made from magnets. Skull emoji, whatever the fuck emoji. Bro, I understood it, and I spend most of my time being called a nerd by my bestie. I think she's right. For those of you who don't get it, there are 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, and that's what makes up water. Why does this need to be explained? Or you understand how to use context clues to understand things. That's sad. I started dying, then crying. The fact that I had to look at the comments to understand this shows how bad I am at chemistry. Skull emoji, praying emoji. I genuinely didn't get it. Crying emoji. Sorry for my spelling. I laughed, and yes, I don't have any friends. I didn't even know if that was the water thing or whatever, but I just guessed. Well, I struggle with making friends. Well, fingers together. Well, I struggle with making friends, and I understood this meme quite well. I'm socially awkward and widely seen as a nerd. Sad emoji. Am I the only one here that really don't understand? No, I'm here, lol. The stuff on the floor are water molecules. No, you're not alone in your stupidity, don't worry. It's very, very, very widespread. I did laugh, but I have like 3 to 5 friends. This is exactly what my chem teacher did a few weeks ago. Ha ja 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 ja, true, I have no friends, but it's okay. I'm not lonely, I'm just alone, and there's a difference between those. Oh, I will tell you something, though. I don't fucking... the exact number of... whatever. It's around 170, I swear. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else, though. Let me tell you about the island of stability. right? The island of stability, right? It's way off in the clouds or whatever the fuck, way out there, right? Let me tell you about the island of stability. There's really not much to it. It's just one of those things of like, so, protons and neutrons, right? Protons are positive, and neutrons are neutral. Ha 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 ha. It's actually electrons that are negative, right? Da 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 da. Anyways, so, and the thing, things inside them, quarks, right? And quarks, and then, the quarks are, there's up and downs, tops and bottoms. There's, all right, top and bottom, right? Just like sex, right? It's as easy to understand as sex. Get horny for math and science, right? So, anyways, so these quarks in there, right? And I really am too fucking depressed for this. Anyways, there are positive and negatively charged quarks that make up protons and neutrons, and the way they combine together, right? Their charges combine, and you have, like this, right? You have three quarks each, right? And then there are also, ones with two quarks each. Those are their own thing, but you have three quarks for each, for protons or neutrons. You have three quarks, and each of them is like one third positive or negative, right? Et cetera, et cetera. And how they combine together, you have 2 and 1, and so if you have 2 positives, 1 negative, that's a proton. If you have 2 negatives, 1 positive, that's a, yeah, actually it's not 1/3, it's 1/3 and 2/3 and whatever. But I'm tired. I'm really fucking tired. That doesn't ever help anything either. I'm always so fucking tired. I got plenty of sleep, but I am very fucking tired. I am really fucking tired. Tired of all of this. So anyways, yeah, so 2 positives do not attract, they repel, right? 2 protons repel one another, right? They 2 positive magnets, right? And magnetism, comes from, right? It's associated with all of that, right? Their magnetic moment, if it lines up and all that, right? That's what it's called, magnetic moment. It's such and such, and in certain whatever, and more of them, they're more susceptible. There's different types of magnetism, diamagnetism, just the whole thing of, a lot of things are very slightly kind of magnetic, kind of very slightly so, but everything has the possibility to be magnetic, right? It's just that, it's all disorderly. It's all pointing in a bunch of different directions, right? And whenever you say like run a magnet over something, magnetizes it, it pulls all of those into one direction, and now it's magnetized, and then it you take the whatever away, and then it disorderly once again, right? Anyways, that's its own thing. But so yeah, so the island of stability, right? Those much later elements and such, radioactive, whatever, decay faster and quicker and whatever, and stability stuff, right? The it's kind of like ratios, right? The ratio of protons to neutrons. It's very particular. It's very picky, right? The neutrons, you can kind of think of it like it's adding additional empty. It's adding like a buffer in between each of the protons. It's kind of a bit like that, right? Because they have a force that pulls them together, and they have a force that repels them from each other, right? The force that pulls them together is, just kind of intrinsically there as well. But anyway, so the neutrons kind of function a bit like a buffer in between
You know, they're like, yeah, a little bit, right? Somewhat. And so yeah. I'm gonna start fucking crying, man. Um okay, no, oh god. Okay, we're good. We're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're plenty fine, plenty good. So as I was saying, right, kind of functions a bit like a buffer there, right? And so, anyways, um, I mean that's the whole thing of getting lost in. You think about one thing and then you think about other things. And then radioactivity, it's just like it's ejecting a little something out, right? Say a neutron, right, for example, right? And that's a very not good, neutron radiation is particularly harmful. You really, but like alpha and beta are a little bit more harmless. With alpha particles, which are helium, it's just elemental helium, helium-4. It's two protons, two neutrons. Alpha particles, and then beta particles are electrons or anti-electrons in the case of antimatter. Anyways, so and ions are cations are positive. Yeah, they are. And anions are negative. Woohoo. Cathode, anode, etc., etc. Okay, I can't do it. Oh, so the island of stability, right? So as it is, right, currently, like, I mean, the you as you go further along the periodic table, more and more all the various isotopes for each element, you get to a point where every isotope is radioactive, right? And then you get to a point where every isotope is radioactive and decays in a very small amount of time, much less than a single second, right? And then that's where we're at, right? And so the island of stability, really, it's not stable. It's still very much so all radioactive, and it's theoretical, right? But it's just like way the hell out there kind of thing. It's like, it's a little bit ahead, it's like you have to jump ahead type of thing, right? There's like 30 or 50 elements or something in between, or whatever the fuck, that are just more of the way that is, right? More of the same there. But anyways, the island of stability, it's like, oh, theoretically, it could be it could be a few seconds or maybe even minutes, hours. You're not going to get days, but right, it'll stick around for maybe that long, and then there's an actual real possibility to literally anything having to do with that. Not in terms of like usability for anything like there's all kinds of things you can do with radioactive shit, okay? But yeah, Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do with radioactive shit. There's not a whole lot of any goddamn thing ever that you can do with radioactive shit that decays that fucking quickly. And so yeah, the island of stability, right? Very well could be more so stable, right? How much? You know, it probably varies, right? The answer is probably not by all that much, but you know, compared to the way it is currently with the very limit there. Yeah. 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 You know, just, yeah, man. I don't know. Got no kids? Hire a babysitter anyway. Say your kid is asleep upstairs and must not be disturbed. Then, upon your return, ask where your child is. Yeah, I read this already. Right. I don't. God. Okay, I want to go back to the horror. I really want to go back to the fucking horror. Biblically accurate lesbians. Yeah, that's alright. I want to throw up. Right, let's read over the positive quotes, actually, right? Positive, right, they're positive quotes. I bet she bangs like a fairy on acid. Reblog if a girl has ever called you a faggot. I can't remember if that's the case or not. I can't remember if I've... No, I don't know. Just camed. Strange girl spring Loki getting tan. I love being slutty and depressed. No one's stopping you. Well, maybe someone will... Well, they won't. They still won't stop you. They'll just say things about it, right? Yeah. Naked high thinking about Chernobyl. White lines, pretty baby tattoos. Don't know what they mean. They're special just for you. When derealization hit. Am I a pervert? If you're having to ask that, the answer is yes. I was going to say the answer is probably yes. No, the answer just is yes. Fuck racism. Fuck beauty standards. We are all pretty, batty, and sentinel. Silor, ma, silor. I don't know. There are a lot of ugly bitches. I don't know. I don't know. My brain short circuits when someone saves a real pin in a me-core board. What? Okay, yeah. 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 What's wrong with it? What's wrong, bruh? I'm slow. I mean, uncomfortable, right? I guess is just the whole thing. This is not very comfortable. Makes sense. Nothing. When a... Nothing. And it's a link. What the fuck? Sure. When a ballet dancer goes on pointe correctly, there's usually an arch at the back of the foot and above the heel. Look at the pic someone posted compared to the pic in the post, and the shoes aren't on properly. I'm not looking at any fucking other pictures of this. You just realized... What did I just realize? How are you guys doing? I mean, that's kind of hot, right? That's kind of hot. Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking rabbit, but like... And you guys are already that fucking way with everything else, so that's probably what this is supposed to be anyways, huh? Oh, now that's... Jesus Christ. Stop it. Stop it, please. Human milk is for babies. Cow's milk is for calves. Don't drink cow's milk unless your mother is a big fat cow. It is would you... I mean, you could breastfeed a calf. That's something that happens. You know that that's something that happens. Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck? It is illogical and unhealthy for humans to drink cow's milk. Have we forgotten the purpose of milk in the first place? Human babies drink human milk for the first few years of their lives for nutrients and immunity. Calves drink cow's milk until they can fend for themselves. But adult humans do not drink human milk. Says who? Who's... Yeah. You know you can order it online, right? Fairly easily. You know, we don't, back in the day when they used to have wet moms and whatever, right? We used to have wet moms that, the maids, the servants, and all that for the whiny babies, right? We don't need you anymore. You know, order it all. Yeah. Yeah. Stick it in a bottle. You were bottle fed, weren't you? Nutrients and immunity. Calves drink cow's milk until they can fend for themselves, but adult humans do not drink human milk. And adult cows do not drink cow's milk. Why are humans the only animals that not only drink milk in adulthood, but another animal's milk altogether? That's actually not the case. Yeah. There are some animals that do things with other animals, right? Dolphins are rapists, for example. I've seen it. I have seen animals feeding off of other I mean, yeah, there are actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen plenty of examples of that. What are you talking about? Why are humans the only animals that not only drink milk in adulthood, but other animals' milk altogether? That is just factually incorrect. This is from a doctor, you know? Like, I get that you're trying to make a point here, but that's just not true. That's just not true, and you can look it up and you can find it pretty fucking easily. That's just not true. That's not true at all whatsoever. It's not. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not. Look at me. I'm edumacating. So cool. What kind of person would do this to a baby? Person? Don't know. Everyone consuming chicken, eggs, and every product with these ingredients. Short. Everyone who's not vegan. Yeah. What is the problem with eggs? Oh my god. That thing that you're eating looked like this when it was alive. Yeah. Do you know where your food comes from? Yeah. I don't think people who buy chicken from the store to feed their family are responsible for whatever this is. Why not? Why aren't the consumers the problem? Will you choose mercy? Like, oh wow! Now that's something cool. Now that's cool as fuck. Sea life, huh? Yeah. That's great. That's fantastic. You know? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That's wonderful, though. Human, I will help you. Nom nom. Right. Yes. Right. In an artistic sense, right? Because I mean, this is art right here. This is art. Sure, the snake thing or I don't know about it being with the snake thing, but this is art. This is right here. This is art. Honestly, yeah, that's art right there. That is art. That is art. The miracle of childbirth. Praise God. Yeah. Look at this photo and tell me there is a God. Look at look at this photo and tell me there is a God. God. Look at this photo and tell me there is a God. Look at this photo and tell me there is a look at this photo and tell me there is a God. Look at this photo. Look at this photo. No, no, no. Look at this one. How about this one? How about this photo? What about this one? Hey guys, meet my new dog, Glitterpuff. Right now, he is on timeout as he touched my friend and tried to bomb Mars. Do y'all like my dog? Cute. I mean, stupid caption, but cute. Yeah. Me after accidentally stepping on my cat's paw. My cat after parkouring off my face 18 times today. Yeah. Then there's this shit. Yeah. I baby kitty where mama. AI overview. Little baby kitten, mama is likely nearby hunting or resting. Keep warm in a cozy, safe spot. If you are alone, wait and watch, as mama often leaves for food but returns to her kittens. She will come back to her whatever the fuck else it says. Where mama go? I can't find mama. Cry. What the fuck is wrong with people? Where's the humanity? Yeah. Dear fat girl, don't be afraid to get on top. Hashtag if he dies, he dies. My boy over there thinks you're cute. What an icon. God, I want to be her when I grow up. Oxygen tank on hand. Take a puff when desperate. If he dies, he dies. Crying emoji, crying emoji, crying emoji, lol, crying emoji. I would cry if someone got me this, maybe from being called fat, or maybe from how funny it is. I haven't decided yet. Looks like she threw in the tower early in life. Real eaters don't care. Oh my holy guacamole. Hashtag if he dies, he dies. I'm crying. Crying emoji. Right? Crying emoji. Okay, period. Kissy emoji. Okay, icon. Pinkie Pie. We love fat girls in this house. Smiley face. That one picket fences episode. Gonna miss this diva when I scroll. Diva. Okay, Drago. Drago. I don't know whatever the fuck. Crying emoji. Crying emoji. Crying emoji. Hell yeah. I love my wife, my country, and getting pegged. If you don't like it, kiss me about it. Yeah. I'm not Jack Black. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to, you could change your appearance, but you want to be seen that way. You want, well, I guess it might be the case too if you. Oh, whatever. He who does not lick the clit should not get to hit. Coochulations 169. Here are 30 shirts with threatening auras as I accepted Jesus something something the hottest bitch alive. I don't need to click it. What is this? Su cabello cae muito il. Hi ha Fiko Kareka. Who's the girl? What's her name? Oh god. Why is it not letting me? I gotta look at the comments. Podecrer. But no one answered. Crying emoji. Sponge emoji. Holy goon. Probably like Angela or something. Which one? Crying emoji, crying emoji. Okay. Alright. Minus the stupid fucking crying emojis, but yeah, which one? Which one? They're the same picture, right? My god, though, yeah, is that actually fucking real? You actually took the time to do that? That's actually really cool. Anyways, what's her address? Where's the key? I mean, who says you need a key? Just let yourself in. Okay, but that's a lot of hair to lose when you think about it. Yeah, it was longer and now it's shorter, right? She probably chopped her hair off. I lose way more. Sorry for having an opinion. Honestly, as an artist myself, the feeling of hair on my arms or on certain places disgusts me. But sure, maybe she took some hair off her hairbrush too, but then honestly, it's not fair because she didn't do it spontaneously. It won't let me reply to her comment. Okay. Terrando o fato de ser. Oh no, it's not Terrando. It's Tirando o fato de ser meme ake a foto da muka estren ham ente aesthetic se la parece capa de album da pra fazer arta com qualquer cosa sim sim mas nem qualquer coisa é art eu vi cara pintando quadrado do Michael Jackson com o pincel dele ete com gozo. Sure. Hope the water was off during styling. Why are you wearing glasses in the shower? How else are you supposed to see? I have tried to do that, but it didn't work. Sad, not emoji, face. Porque ella está tomando baño de óculos, question mark, porque ella quiere. Libre arbitrio. Uso óculos e as vezes eu tomo banho de óculos sem perceber, então é normal para mim. Yeah. What the fuck? I've been looking over that a little bit. I Stop, is it a loave? What's worse, it being alive or it being dead? You know? Yeah. Da pra lavar o rosto antes o depois do banho eso tomar banho ese. Did you like go bald making that? But she's right there and the artist is posing right there. Right? I mean, presumably the artist and her very real hair, not a wig or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know if I should be grossed out or, I don't know, it's just hair. Why the glasses in the shower? Oh, I mean, maybe she has to, right, so that you can see it, so that you can clearly see what you're doing, I mean, yeah, like how are you uh, all of this and then that's a girl. What the fuck? Como que desfaz o zoom de. Okay, I really. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Wow. You really. And you really can't. Oh my god, what the fuck? Is that real? I love fire, but like. Man. You really. From afar, you really. It really does look like a normal eye sort of thing. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Where does that plug into, you wonder? Yeah. Sure, but let's think about the logistics of it, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know, you could actually do this with like makeup or something, right? Makeup on your eye, yeah, whatever. Or just, yeah, I don't know. Anything is possible, kind of. Yeah. You know, but there are people in the world that find this to be the hottest thing imaginable. Did you know that? Did you know that there are people in this world that are turned on by this? You know that I've seen people coming in eyes before and all that? I mean, it's just not very, this is right alongside all of that, you know? Pretty much what I think, what I say. And yeah. Ha 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 ha, lol, I'm so uncomfortable. Nobody cares how you feel. Shut up. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Piercing idea for that one classmate. Knife in the head, huh? Yeah. Stuff. Ideas you might love. Stuff in eyes. Things in eyes. Eye imagery. Me core. Weird core eyes. Wow. 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 Yeah. Coin. Yeah. I mean, just look at this stuff on our, like, for hours on end and then bite me, ask nicely. Just look at this for long enough and then, you know, yeah. Billie Eyelash and school kills artists. Yeah. Surprise your Valentine. I am your daughter. Yeah. Yeah.
tell me I'm dreaming. Are you all finished? Whew, I feel so much better now, and I have a feeling I look better too. My gums are bleeding. I want to buy a cell phone. They have all kinds of neat failures nowadays. I currently don't have a camera or MP3 player or anything. But in one fell swoop, I could have all these things at once. This is the wonder of a cellular phone. You can talk to people on it too, but that is old technology and... Oh. That's the end of it, huh? Remember this? Does this look like a zombie to anyone else? The letter I? Yeah, it does. Well, I feel sick. If everybody here accidentally drowned, the first bloated corpse I'd pull out would be yours, sweetheart. Isn't your email address beautifulgirl@mydreams.com? Pornography on my computer? It's Sister Sarah's, I swear to God. You're now chatting with a random. You both like Pokemon. Hi. What's your favorite Pokemon? Pulls out my huge... Oh my God. Mr. White wasn't lying about her skin. God, okay, I need to look at something else. All right. This is not looking at something else. This is not that. This is no. 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 Look how many fucking tabs there are now. What the Let's go back to rocks. Let's go back to rocks. Or whatever the fuck this is. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Okay.